So this morning we have the topic, don't rush to quit your job. Don't rush to quit your job. Now, if you think somebody would benefit from this video, please feel free to share it with them. Good morning, Rashida. And so the reason why I came up with this topic today is because today is Monday. And so many times on Sunday nights, we're like, oh my God, it's Sunday and I gotta go to work tomorrow, right? Or we wake up Monday morning and we're just like, oh my God, I just don't wanna be here, yada, yada, yada. I wish I could just run my business full time, right? And not to mention, a lot of times when I meet people in person, family reunions or whatever, they think that I don't do anything, right? They just think they could just call me in the middle of the day, meet me in the middle of the day, and it's no big deal. You work from home. Well, let's kind of talk about that this morning. So I posted a poll on social media asking if I wrote a book, what would they want me to talk about? And it was like a unanimous, how do I quit my job, right? Which is great. I'm writing that book. But I wanted to kind of talk about it this morning and address it from my perspective as an entrepreneur. So the number one reason why I say you should not be such in a rush to quit your job is because entrepreneurship is not fancy. Entrepreneurship is not where you can just sit at home and watch TV and wake up when you're done sleeping. They say that fancy slogan that, oh, I wake up when I'm done sleeping. That's a lie. That's not true. When you are an entrepreneur, you are probably going to work way, way longer hours than you had on your full-time job, okay? So if you're watching this, I want you to tell me how many hours do you typically work per day on your job, or how many hours do you typically work per week on your job, all right? And so we've got a studio audience here with us. We got Faith is right here. Maui is somewhere. She was hiding a minute ago. So if you guys hear anything going on, it's them. And this weekend, I decided to put together this really big, tall shelf, and all I got together was the frame. Everything else is just sitting on the floor because I just couldn't do it. I'm gonna call one of these men in this building and say, hey, I will bake you a cake if you put this together. So if you hear any clashing going on, that's what's going on right there, okay? All right, so Rashida said 35 hours. Okay, great. So 35 hours or 40 hours is typically the norm for a full-time job. So 35 to 40 hours a week is typically normal for a full-time job. And as an entrepreneur, as an employee, you typically have one role, right? Now, sometimes you'll get stuck doing other people's jobs, but typically you're hired to do one thing. When you endeavor into entrepreneurship, that is no longer the case. You are responsible for the sales. You are responsible for the marketing. You are responsible for the accounting. You're responsible for the customer service and whatever it is that you do, right? You're responsible for making sure your website stays up to date, that your security on your website works. You're responsible for the taxes, every single thing that goes along with running your business. You are now responsible, okay? So I tell people all the time that some of my team is in Pakistan, and one of the easiest ways to get the most work done with them is by waking up early in the morning to talk to them, like waking up at like 5 or 5:30 to talk to them until they stop working around 11. So that means that my day could start as early as 5 o'clock. Now, I don't do that. I used to, and I just said, there's got to be a balance. So I wake up at 6 o'clock, right? Feed the cats, pray, read, exercise. And in the midst of doing all of that, I am communicating on a chat with my design team. So we're starting at around 6, okay? My project manager is US based, so we start talking around 9. I always do a live stream to talk to my audience as I'm building my audience and teaching you guys, right? But then I have to work on all the emails, any customer service issues, sales, all the graphics that we put out advertising our business. I have to come up with the concepts and submit them to the team. If I have any kind of revisions that need to be on my website, if anybody's upset with me business-wise, I have to handle that. The accounting, the learning and the growing of running my business and always evolving, everything. And so I say all that to say, don't be so rushed to quit your job, because it's not as fancy and as fun as it seems. It may sound good. Oh, well, she's at home and she's on live stream. Well, guess what? When I finish this live stream, I got to do a million things with it. Then I got to get to work. I have got to get to work, okay? And so when some of you guys, when you may clock out at 5 or 6, I'm still working, right? And I work until, right? Not to mention I have to network to bring in business for my business. Then I have to cultivate those relationships and all types of things, right? Unexpected calls coming in for this or that, or whatever is going on with my life and my animals or whatever. Entrepreneurship is not that fancy. Don't get me wrong. Entrepreneurship is the only way to set up wealth for your family. It's the only way. Now, granted, you can get life insurance and then pass away and then they can be millionaires. But I seriously doubt that your focus while you're alive is to helping your kids be rich when you die, in a sense, right? Let me backtrack on insurance. I believe that you should have life insurance and that members of your family should have life insurance. There's many people that have been able to, when they pass away, their families have been able to create wealth from life insurance policies. So that's a whole other conversation. So make sure you have life insurance. But what I'm saying is that while you are alive, for those of you guys that want to actually experience the wealth, before you pass away, there's things that you have to do in order for that to be the case. Okay. And so you're going to have to do a lot of different things to have success. But entrepreneurship is the only way, while you're alive, to create wealth for your family. Our jobs are absolutely phenomenal. And if you guys think somebody will benefit from this, please share this video. But they're absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. However, if you want to have time freedom and you want to have financial freedom, you have to create something that is going to give you that. Hey, Janet, you have to create something that is going to give you that. And that takes time, right? The job that we work, that you may work, somebody had to build that from scratch. Okay, they had to have enough income coming in, revenue coming in, to be able to hire you for your position. So if you want to create wealth, just like the owner of the company you work for, you have to jump into entrepreneurship. But part-time is best. That way, you're not trying to feed your family from a famine situation, right? If you have a job, the job money is going to come in every single week, every single month, and you can build your business part-time until it's insane to stay there. So my encouragement to you on this Monday is to not be frustrated with your job, but to be there, do your job, and to learn some things from your job. Read the company emails. Read what they're talking about. Go to the different meetings that you normally would not go to, and you will learn how to strategically operate a business, okay? I promise you this. If you stop looking at your job from, I hate this and I hate my boss, and you begin to look at this from a bird's eye view, you will go, wait a second, there's a CEO, there's a COO, there's a CFO, there's this, there's that. And you'll begin to look at all these different things and realize, oh, wow, this is how this thing is built. And if I'm going to go into full-time entrepreneurship and run my own business, I've got to see myself building all of this. I've got to see myself with human resources. I've got to see myself with a financial group of people. I've got to see myself with accounting and all that type of stuff, okay? All my cats are in here like for the morning broadcast. Does that make sense? And so I'm trying to help you prepare for entrepreneurship or full-time entrepreneurship by trying to get you to understand, don't rush into quitting your job, but learn what you need to learn on your job so you can be successful when you are running your business full-time. Okay, so that is my tip for you guys this morning. I hope that benefits you guys. I hope that you guys can appreciate where you are. If you are working full time, salute to you. I know it is not easy to do what it is that you do. I know it ain't easy because I do it every single day. But if any of you all need any assistance with starting a business, you need some clarity, or you need your brand design, whether that's through business consulting or your logo, your website, or anything like that, I invite you to reach out to me at kiakelly.com under Work With Me. I would love to do a consultation with you, or you can take one of my digital courses that will assist you with that, or work with us at ifyoubrandit.com for your design. So hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys later. Bye.